Okay, once again, this is Eric with the Green Neighborhood Initiative on Monday at River West Radio. Information for a green home, green body makeover. First, we want to welcome you to the show. My name is Eric the Green Guy, and I'm the producer of this show. The things you will hear over the next about 60 minutes or so represent the views of the Green Neighborhood Initiative and the people making them. All opinions and quotations in no way represent River West Radio and are the sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. River West Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the content of this program. Again, this program is the Green Neighborhood Initiative every Monday between 5 and 6 at riverwestradio.com. We have someone in the video store today with a green team t-shirt. Looks interesting. Wonder what that's all about. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start off just talking about some general things that one may do in their home that will make a difference in the home and in the community environment, some of which you may already know. Some things may be something new to learn. There's the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce the waste and the water you use. Reuse all those bags and stuff you can choose. Recycle thingamabobs, papers, bottles, and such. Join the team to save the world that we love so much. Again, that's reduce, reuse, and recycle. Use green power. Choose to use energy made by the wind and the sun. It's renewable green power that can make your home run. Power like this doesn't hurt our climate at all. Just modify your house to catch it or help, just give us a call. Change your lights. Change out 5 light bulbs to Energy Star ones. You'll fight global warming and save about $65 in funds. Environmentally conscious, eco-friendly light bulbs. CFLs use 75% less energy than the standard light. Okay. And use Energy Star products. When buying new products for your work and house, Energy Star helps keeps air pollution and the size of a mouse. Even brand new houses feature the Energy Star label to save greenhouse emissions and pollution, even if cash, if you're able. Heat and cool efficiently. Lots of energy is used to heat and cool your house, so insulate your attic and seal up air leaks with foam. Tune up all your equipment in the spring and the fall, so when your energy bill comes, it will be nice and small. Calculate your household's carbon footprint by using the EPA's greenhouse gas emissions calculator. You can learn about how to make your conservation greater, reducing your emissions and learning all new ways to keep the earth clean and bright for the rest of its days. And that website is epa.gov/climate change. For information on green power, you can go to epa.gov/green power. For Energy Star products, there's energystar.gov, G-O-V. So you can help develop a Milwaukee sustainability plan. What is sustainability? Sustainability means meeting the needs of residents and businesses while smartly using our precious resources. How can we improve the city, prosper, and enjoy our natural and built environments without doing more harm? Well, why should you care? The Milwaukee Sustainability Plan is a roadmap guiding city government, residents, and businesses towards a more sustainable and healthier future by acting on ideas for improving Milwaukee provided by you. Your input can change your neighborhood. How do you participate? Well, you can visit the website as a start, and that website is city.milwaukee.gov/sustainability. And once again, this is for participating, contributing ideas and so forth, and energy towards the Milwaukee sustainability plan. And that website again is city.milwaukee.gov/sustainability. Again, one of the simplest things to do is to change your light bulbs to environmentally or eco-friendly light bulbs. And let's share some facts about compact fluorescent light bulbs. Approximately 40% of the energy that we use today for generating electricity comes from burning coal. Energy consumed at home can create twice the amount of greenhouse gases than the average car. Lighting accounts for about 20% of the average household electricity bill. Replacing inefficient incandescent bulbs with CFLs can save money, conserve energy, and reduce pollution. Compact fluorescent light bulbs use 75% less energy than incandescent bulbs. You'll save about $30 in energy costs over each bulb's lifetime. A CFL, or compact fluorescent lamp, lasts up to 10 times as long as an incandescent bulb. You can reduce emissions of pollutants such as mercury, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide when compared with the use of incandescent bulbs. You can go to focusonenergy.com to find a retailer near you that accepts CFLs for recycling. To recycle CFLs, you can go to epa.gov/bulb recycling. And just some more information to share with you. For energy assistance and weatherization services, you can contact Home Energy Plus. At homeenergyplus.wi.gov. With respect to their weatherization services, it's primarily predicated on income, household income, and it would include insulation, sealing air leaks, heating system update, and energy saving products, also known as Energy Star products. The goal of the Green Neighborhood Initiative is to raise ecological awareness in households and neighborhoods and economic awareness of how environmental stewardship may sustainably fundraise for our community. Energy efficiency, water conservation, virtual water reduction, toxic home care reduction, and recycling are the 5 key elements taught to neighbors by way of a simple home assessment, also known as the Green Home, Green Body Makeover. Green neighbors cultivate a healthier macro environment through green, cost-effective improvements readily available within a multitude of microenvironments, our neighborhood households. Such improvements will not only save money and save our environment, but may improve the way we support our schools and community service nonprofit organizations. Some activities that one may consider would be to join a food co-op. Eat locally sourced food according to the new food chart, and just fill dietary gaps with clinically proven and peer-reviewed pharmaceutical grade and natural nutritional supplementation. A good book to read is Unbowed by Dr. Wangari Maathai. Another good book is Green Goals with Everything by Sloan Barnett. And another good book is The Body Restoration Plan, Ridding Your Body of Chemical Calories by Dr. Paula Bell Hamilton. We all need encouragement to be environmental stewards, so encourage all your neighbors towards environmental stewardship for our collective social climate change. There are some simple solutions to saving money and water and energy in Milwaukee. We're going to go over some. It's good to understand or appreciate that our homes are connected to Lake Michigan, and that your impact, each of us impact how much we all pay for water. Cleaning drinking water and wastewater requires massive amounts of energy. In fact, if you add up demand for all treatment facilities in the country, it's enough to power more than 5 million homes for an entire year. So what we can do is fix leaks and install water-efficient plumbing fixtures. In the bathroom, a 1.28 gallon toilet saves up to 16,500 gallons of water a year over older, less efficient models found in more than 50% of the homes. Now, you can go out and buy a 1.28 gallon toilet and save 16,500 gallons of water a year versus an older model. Or what you can do is simply take a plastic bottle that's empty from consuming its contents, whether it's soda bottle, whatever, it could be 1 liter or 2 liter. Pour some water in it, put some pebbles or marbles in the bottom, screw the cap on, and place it in your tank. Therefore, every flush, you're saving 1 liter of volume of water, or 2 liters, or whatever the case may be, depending upon the size of the plastic bottle in the toilet tank. It's hot today. Leaky toilets waste up to 200 gallons of water a day. Well, how do you determine if your toilet is leaking? Well, you can put some food coloring in the tank, and if it shows up in the toilet bowl, then you have a leak. Saving money by using water wisely. Please don't waste it. Milwaukee has low-cost water, but even small leaks can add up to big money. Sewer charges are based on the amount of water used. So if you have a leak, you are paying for lost water and sewer charges. You will be billed for all water that passes through your water meter, whether it has served its intended purpose or whether it is dripped, leaked, or wasted. Take short showers. Short showers are 10 to 25 gallons of water, while a bath can take up to 70 gallons. Turning the water off while brushing teeth can save 8 gallons a day. In the kitchen, letting a faucet run for 5 minutes uses about as much energy as letting 60-watt light bulbs run for 14 hours. Fix leaky faucets. 1 drop per second can waste more than 3,000 gallons per year. Wow. So, with respect to service charges and rates for Milwaukee Municipal Sewer District effective January 2010, if there was a gallon of water dripped every 5 minutes in a home, the total cost per quarter would be $129. And if there's a small stream of water going, or let's say a gallon of water leaking within a home every minute, that would total about $639 per quarter. This is terms with respect to leaks from your toilet and your faucets. Laundry room. Only wash full loads in the dishwasher or the washing machine. Use high efficiency Energy Star washing machines, which are 50% more efficient with respect to water and electricity. Up to 14% of the water we pay for at home leaks down the drain. That's why it's such a good idea to test your toilet. Of the total water consumption in a home, the toilet consumes the most at about 26%, followed by wash machines at 22, faucets at 17, showers at 16, and leaks at 14. Well, a washing machine, most people are not going to go out anytime soon to buy a new washing machine that's Energy Star, just because the one they have is kind of old. As long as it's functional, most people are going to hold on to it until it's no longer functionable or makes sense to repair. However, what we can focus on, again, is the toilet. We can test the toilet to make sure it's not leaking by putting the food coloring in the tank and seeing if it appears in the bowl. We can fix the leaks in the kitchen and the bathroom faucets. And we can put low flow aerators on the faucets in the kitchen and bathroom, and low flow shower heads in the shower. So your home can be part of the solution outside as well. What we can do outside the home is fix leaky gutters. Leaky gutters can cause all kinds of water problems inside your home and basement. Trees. Planting trees adds beauty to your home while providing clean air and a reduction in water pollution. Rain barrel. Okay. Rain barrels capture 55 gallons of water from your downspout. Water you can use during dry weather to give thirsty plants, bushes, and trees a drink. Rain barrels also help reduce the risk of water pollution by keeping water out of sewers and from becoming polluted storm water runoff. For more information on rain barrels, you can go to mmsd.com, which is Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewer District, mmsd.com. Rain garden. Liven up your yard with a garden that helps protect Lake Michigan. Rain gardens are shallow depressions in the ground with wildflowers and deep-rooted native vegetation that helps absorb more rain into the soil, reducing the risk of water pollution. They're typically placed near downspouts on a home to capture water from your roof. They protect rivers and lakes while attracting butterflies and hummingbirds to your very own yard. Natural resources Rain gardens can absorb 30% more water than a conventional, well manicured lawn. Okay, and fertilizing. Don't over fertilize your grass. It increases the lawn's need for water and can increase the water pollution. Cut your grass down to about 3 inches. Taller grass promotes deeper roots, shades the root system, and holds soil moisture better. You can also aerate your lawn by punching holes in the lawn with an aerator. You can aerate your lawn 6 inches apart so water reaches roots faster. Grading around the house. Make sure that the soil next to your house is pitched correctly so it directs rain away from your basement to keep it dry. Downspouts. Make sure your downspouts are extended at least 6 to 10 feet away from your home to keep water out of your basement. Just bear in mind that less than 1% of water on Earth is available for drinking. More than 97% of the Earth's water is salt water in the oceans. So, speaking of the water that we drink, let's go through the water reclamation process. There are 4 basic stages to cleaning wastewater. In the first stage, wastewater enters preliminary treatment where screens and grates remove large objects, sand, gravel, and other grit. In step 2, primary treatment, the wastewater enters large settling tanks where we remove grease and oil after it flows to the top. Heavier material sinks to the bottom of the tank and is removed. Thirdly, in secondary treatment, microscopic organisms or bugs break down a majority of organic material that remains in the wastewater. Keeping organic material out of rivers and lakes is important because it can consume large amounts of oxygen that fish and plants need to live. And fourth, finally, the water goes through disinfection. It's here that chemicals kill disease-causing organisms. The chemicals are then removed before the water is discharged to Lake Michigan. The bugs that are used for cleaning wastewater are actually, I guess, famous. When they're done doing their jobs in the water reclamation facilities, we dry them out and turn them into milorganite, a fertilizer that's been trusted and used by lawn and gardening experts for more than 80 years. So wastewater from homes and businesses enter the primary treatment facilities, which first involves screening, then primary clarification, then secondary treatment is biological treatment, and then disinfection and discharge. That's why it's good to be mindful of what we put down the toilet and the drains, because eventually it's going to come back into our water system. Save money, water, and energy and help protect Lake Michigan. It starts with each drop of water. Reducing the amount of water we use cuts down on energy consumption. In the case of leaky plumbing, wasted energy. Using less water when you know it's going to rain can reduce the risk of basement backups and sewer overflows. Do you know where your watershed is or what your watershed is? The watershed for the River West neighborhood is the Milwaukee River watershed. And that is pretty extensive. A watershed, you can think of them as a big funnel. Watersheds are areas of land that capture rain, draining it to a river or a lake. We all live in a watershed. Almost everything we do impacts the quality of water within that watershed. Therefore, again, avoid putting toxic chemicals down the drain in the process of cleaning your house. Yeah, it's good to know what your watershed is and have some more appreciation of what it does for you and yours. Well, here's some things that kids and parents and so forth can do to filter out bad water habits. You can take shorter showers and use less water in the bathtub. Now, many people say, okay, take shorter showers, but what is a helpful technique to bear in mind when trying to take a shorter shower? Well, what you can do is, in the case of when you take a bath, you plug the hole, the drain rather, and the water rises up, and then you turn it off and you bathe. Well, one thing to do that you could do is when taking a shower, plug the drain, and then when the water reaches, let's say, past your toes, at that time, at that depth, at that volume of water, you can, be finished. It's a way of keeping track of how much water you're using approximately and how much, time you're using the shower. Not by specifically measuring anything, but just by a reference that is where you stand typically when you take a shower. So if you typically stand in the middle or in the back of the tub or what have you as you're washing up and whatnot, just plug the drain, let the water fill up as you're showering. You're going to wash the bathtub out anyway when you're done. So you can just plug the drain, let the water fill up to a point that you feel satisfied you're clean, and then you can always use that reference point from that point forward as to when to get out of the shower. You can use a broom to clean your driveway instead of a hose. Let's see here. We've already talked about aerating your lawn. Watering the lawn in the morning or the evening. Talked about the dye test. Okay. It's all good. Now, what's underneath your sink? Carpet cleaners. Are carpet cleaners underneath your sink? Contact with chemicals found in some carpet cleaners may cause irritation to eyes and skin and respiratory tract. Chlorine bleach, the chemical most frequently involved in household poisonings. Degreasers may contain petroleum distillates and butyl cellulose, which can damage lung tissue and dissolve fatty tissue around the nerve cells. Drain cleaners, one of the most dangerous products in our home, can contain lye, which is a strong caustic substance that causes severe corrosive damage to eyes, skin, mouth, and stomach. Can be fatal if swallowed. Glass cleaners may contain ammonia. Fumes from ammonia can irritate skin, eyes, and respiratory system. Mold and mildew removers. Cleaners with mold and mildew removers may contain sodium hydroxide, which is harmful and may cause breathing problems. Oven cleaners. One of the most dangerous cleaning products can cause severe damage to eyes, skin, mouth, and throat. And toilet bowl cleaners can be one of the most dangerous cleaning products, can contain chlorine, bleach, and hydrochloric acid, harmful to health simply by breathing during use. These are some of the dangers that are lurking beneath most household sinks. And when these chemicals are flushed down the drain or down the toilet, they go into our water system, requiring filtration and so forth. And the less pollutants we put into our water system, the less energy required to clean it, and the hopefully, it's easier to have clean drinking water when it gets back to our homes. Because the best way to solve a pollution problem is by preventing it. In the first place, by the products that we use. Every product that we use in our home has an impact, either positive or negative, upon our environment and some remote environment elsewhere. And when you buy products that are good for your home and the environment, that's better than using products that, although may be more recognizable, are harmful to our system. Again, common chlorine bleach is the #1 household chemical involved in poisonings. Organic pollutants found in many household products, including common cleaners and even air fresheners, are found at levels 2 to 5 times higher inside your home than out. And a person who spends 15 minutes cleaning scale off of shower walls could inhale 3 times the acute 1-hour exposure limit for glycoether containing products set by the California Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment. So we want to be mindful of ways that we can get the job done in our home while not undoing the nature's balance outside the home. And you can make a difference. It's nice to know that you're actually making a positive impact on the planet when you make a conscious choice to buy perhaps unconventional or alternative products for your home and personal care use that are healthy for your household and healthy for our neighborhood. Ideally, those would hopefully be products that can be used as fundraisers so that we can have some sustainable fundraising programs in our school, as opposed to pizza, candy, and cookie type fundraisers that do nothing more to contribute to the ill health of our children. Okay, let's talk about creating healthy environments for children. There's a terrific organization I would like to talk to you about called Healthy Child, Healthy World. And there's a book out called Healthy Child, Healthy World, Creating a Cleaner, Greener, Safer Home. And it has contributions by Gwyneth Paltrow, Brooke Shields, Tom Hanks, Tobey Maguire, Kate Hudson, and Erin Brockovich. And there's some basic, easy steps towards a healthier and safer home. #1 is manage pests safely. The EPA identifies exposure to common lawn care and indoor pesticides as potentially causing a range of health problems. Rather than struggling to keep children from these harmful threats, you can simply make healthier choices in pest control. Choose non-toxic lawn and garden products for insecticides, pesticides, weed killers, fertilizers, and flea and tick control. Remember to encourage good sanitation habits such as washing hands after being outdoors and taking shoes off at the door. And once again, number 2, using non-toxic products. Use non-toxic products for cleaning, body care, and home furnishings. Today, many chemicals in conventional cleaning products, body care, and home furnishings contain a range of synthetic chemicals and preservatives that have been connected to health problems. Fortunately, hopefully you have a wide selection of healthier options for house cleaning tasks, as well as natural body care and non-toxic home products. Remember to read the labels and ask questions. Use product labeled non-toxic, chlorine-free, phosphate-free, biodegradable, natural fragrance, paraben-free, hypoallergenic, vegetable, bio, water-based, petroleum-free, organic, low or zero VOC, recycled or reclaimed, formaldehyde-free. Just avoid using products that say poison, danger, warning, or caution. Bottom line. If you do that, that's the simplest way. It says poison, danger, warning, or caution. Why do you want to use this product? Number 3, clean up indoor air. Did you know that people in the U.S. spend 90% of their time indoors? It might seem safer and cleaner, but the EPA says that Hello? Okay. No, there isn't. Um, all right then. Right, bye. All right. Sorry for that interruption. And yeah, it's my best friend, Amanetta. Love you, boo boo. Anyway, ventilate your home, especially the bedrooms and nursery, by simply opening windows. Change the filters in your air conditioning and heating units and the bag in your vacuum cleaner. To greatly improve indoor air quality, sanitize and clean air with help from indoor plants and air pollutant purifiers with approved HEPA filters. Look for low, zero VOC paints and stains. Avoid synthetic carpets when possible. My thing is avoid carpeting altogether, synthetic or otherwise, because carpeting traps a lot of stuff, and I do mean stuff: dust, dirt, ticks, whatever. It just gives particles and whatnot a hiding place. Okay, and you can eat healthy. Organic foods are grown without potentially harmful, long-lasting synthetic chemicals. After extensive research, the EPA considers 60% of all herbicides, 90% of all fungicides, and 30% of all insecticides as contributors to potential health risks. Eat organic fruits and vegetables when available. Make wise protein choices with meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, and milk products from animals raised on vegetarian feed without hormones or antibiotics. Avoid foods high in sugar, high in fat, or highly processed, as well as fast foods. Now, yeah, you can, it's easy to say, but, we've been conditioned so thoroughly well by, commercials, magazines, billboards, and so forth. But there's a lot of environmental and social damage that occurs through our perpetual patronage of fast food restaurants. I won't mention any names, but you know who I'm talking about. There's a lot of water that goes into the making of a hamburger at a fast food restaurant. And just avoid junk food. It's not healthy for you in the first place. They don't care about your health. They're not going to help you if you get sick. They're not going to come to your funeral or buy flowers for your funeral if you drop dead as a result of long-term chronic illness from eating unhealthy food. Bottom line, they don't care. So basically, eat real food as more often as possible. Make that food organic as much as possible, fresh. And then just fill in the gaps with a clinically proven, peer-reviewed, pharmaceutical grade, natural supplementation, vitamin supplementation, just to fill in the gaps. There is no replacement for food. However, few people have the time, money, or wherewithal to eat as they should, according to the USDA recommendations. So what you want to do is to just cover your bases, natural organic vitamin supplementation, drink enough water during the day, and you should be good to go. Now, finally, number 5, be wise with plastics. Plastics provide a good amount of affordable convenience. Only recently have we discovered that the hidden cost may be our health. Plastics in certain applications have potential to negatively affect our health. So the thing to do is replace vinyl chew toys made of soft plastic, especially any labeled V, as in victim, or with the number 3 on them. Opt for toys and books made with natural wood, cloth, or metal. Avoid using plastic containers and clip wrap and cling wrap in the microwave. Avoid using plastic containers and cling wrap in the microwave. Instead, select reusable containers like glass or ceramic that is lead free. Choose safer plastics such as polyethylene number 1, number 2, number 4, and polypropylene number 5. Avoid use of polycarbonate plastics for the baby and look for products that state no phthalates or no bisphenol A, also known as BPA. So again, the 5 easy steps to a healthier and safer home. Number 1, manage pests safely. 2, use non-toxic products. 3, clean up indoor air. 4, eat healthy. 5, be wise with plastics. When it comes to your kids and your family's health, don't trust, verify. So you want to check out Healthy Child, Healthy World. They have DVDs and other good stuff for you to apply in your home, making it greener, making it healthier. Some of the people helping to create a cleaner, greener, safer homes include Michelle Obama, who says less than 4 cents of every healthcare dollar is spent on prevention and public health. Our healthcare system has become a disease care system, and the time for change is well overdue. That's right, Michelle Obama. Let's talk about some toxic household products. Common household toxins and the products they're found in. Sodium hypochlorite or chlorine bleach is a lung and eye irritant. If mixed with ammonia or acid-based cleaners, including vinegar, releases toxic chloramine gas. Short-term exposure to chloramine gas may cause mild asthmatic symptoms or more serious respiratory problems. Petroleum distillates or metal polishers. Short-term exposure can cause temporary eye clouding. Ooh, that's not good. Longer exposure can damage the nervous system, skin, kidneys, and eyes. That's not good either. Ammonia, glass cleaner, eye irritant, can cause headaches and lung irritation. If mixed with chlorine, releases toxic chloramine gas. And we've already talked about that. Phenol and cresol, cresol, which are disinfectants. Corrosive can cause diarrhea, fainting, dizziness, and kidney and liver damage. So phenol and cresol disinfectants are corrosive, can cause diarrhea, fainting, and dizziness. And nitrobenzene, which is found in furniture and floor polishes, can cause shallow breathing, vomiting, and death. That's a horrible way to go, especially if it happens all at once. First, shallow breathing, then vomiting, and then death. Okay, well, stay away from the nitrobenzene, which is found in more often than not furniture and floor polishes. Formaldehyde, a preservative in many household products, suspected carcinogen, strong irritant to eyes, throat, skin, and lungs. Spot removers and carpet cleaners can contain some solvents which are not good for you that can cause liver and kidney damage if ingested. You want to be mindful of the products and their chemicals that you're introducing into your home that may not be as safe as you would like to believe. According to a 15-year study, the Toronto Indoor Air Conference, women who work at home have a 54% higher death rate from cancer than those who work away from home. The study concluded that this was the direct result of the increased exposure to toxic chemicals, many of which are found in common household products. There are about 80,000, or I should say 80,000 is the number of registered chemicals in household cleaning products, only a fraction of which have been tested for human health concerns. So for the most part, there's a definite interrelatedness with respect to concern for water conservation, concern for virtual water reduction, concern for water treatment, and concern for a healthy home. Bottom line is that if we start in the home with the products we introduce, we want to make those products non-toxic to us and the environment, so that when we flush them down the toilet or the drains, they're not screwing up the environment and costing us more money down the road for treatment or remediation of any problems. And secondly, when we use stuff that is super concentrated, that actually helps prevent greenhouse gas and helps preserve landfill, I should say, and help preserve land, because if you buy in bulk, that's good for your pocketbook to a point, but you're still disposing of the amount of plastics and refuse in the trash. So buying in bulk only maybe helps save a couple of pennies, but it doesn't deal with the environmental issue. What you want to do is buy concentrated products, super concentrated, where you apply your own water from your own faucet instead of paying to have someone freight and ship water from another state to your state, so you can just buy it in your own, use it in your house. All you need is to concentrate. You have your own water. And then just simple things that we can do. Everyone can't afford to buy a new toilet, but you can put some, use some simple low-cost or no-cost techniques to, make sure your toilet's not sapping your wallet more than it needs to. Put a food coloring tablet in the tank. Check and make sure the tank is not leaking. If you see coloring in the bowl, then it's leaking. If not, it's not leaking. You're good to go. After that, plastic bottle in the tank. If it's 1 liter plastic bottle, then every time you flush, you're saving a liter of water. That's less water going through the system, and we all come out as a winner as a whole, as a city. Oh, and my favorite topic to talk about and jump up and down on is plastic water bottles. Look, if you're that concerned about the quality of your water, all you have to do is filter it at the tap. That's the best way to know what is and is not in your water. After that, get a couple of water bottles, one to put in your vehicle, one to take to the JOB, one just around the house. Filter your water, keep it with you, and therefore you're contributing to less plastic in the landfill, which goes to greenhouse gas, or the plastic will end up in the ocean, swirling around like a plastic soup off the Pacific coast. And that's not good for the environment. It's not good for us, because after plastic breaks down, some of the sea creatures mistakes the plastic particles as food, and they eat it. Then they're caught, and we eat the fish, and so the fish aren't as healthy as they normally would be, because they're not eating what they should. They're eating what they think is food, but it's not. It's plastic. So then when we eat the fish, that's not good for us. So if out of no other interest other than self-interest, you may want to help putting plastic in landfills in the ocean. Okay, we're going to be winding down in a couple of minutes. And once again, if you have any questions or comments, phone number is 935-2951. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If I don't know the answer, I can certainly find out for you. Just some more information for you. About 20 million Americans have asthma. An average of 1 out of every 13 school-aged children have asthma. Common household cleaners and appliances give off fumes which can potentially increase the risk of children developing asthma. Dr. Herbert Needleman, pediatrician professor at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, says we are conducting a vast toxicologic experiment in our society in which our children and our children's children are the experimental subject. Why does he say that? Because, again, there's been over 80,000 chemicals registered with the EPA in the last 30 years, and only fewer than 20% has been tested for toxicity. So basically what they do is they come out with products, and if there aren't too many people who drop dead or get some type of illness from those products, then they deem it safe, as opposed to doing due diligence before bringing it to the market. Why? Because the main thing for them is profit. And they figure they can litigate on the back end. You can't afford to go toe-to-toe with big corporations. You'll settle out of court, and the net difference is that they still make a high profit, even after paying out. Average home generates 25 pounds of toxic hazardous waste each year, most of which comes from, again, household cleaners. See, most of the products that we use in our homes are either going to go down the drain or in the garbage. So if it goes down the drain and it's biodegradable, that's great. If the container is recyclable, that's great also. So we want to get products that are, when used and disposed of, are either biodegradable and or recyclable. Okay, we're going to be signing out now. And again, this is Eric the Green Guy coming to you live from riverwatchradio.com with the Green Neighborhood Initiative. Thank you, and have a happy, healthy day.